was like, you know, the only kind of metal that people fucking knew about. Which, you know, really fucking pissed me off and got me to this feeling where, like, you know, I'm a guitar player. I fucking love guitar work and solos. Nu metal's all about, you know, basic, you know, monkey riffs with no fucking solos. No offense to those bands or anything, but that's just my perspective on it. And I was really fucking solid in this whole idea that, you know, there's not gonna be any more good nu metal bands. Like, this shit's gonna stay with these guys. You can't do this shit unless you have that authenticity behind you. And then I remember the day I heard Children of Bodom, and this I'm talking before Are You Dead Yet, before Blood Drunk, before all that new shit. I'm talking, you know, at the core of that shred is back kind of thing, and everybody knows Alexi Laiho has become pretty much the next fucking guitar hero left over, and then, you know, then you start getting other shit, you know, you got Lamb of God coming out, and then I remember when I found out about Nevermore. Jeff Loomis is probably fucking, you know, dare I say, right fucking up there, man. Nobody fucking does it up like that guy. Then you got newcomers, you know, you got Chris Broderick coming into Megadeth, and probably the fucking best guitarist they've had since Marty Friedman, you know. He adds a really great dimension to the fucking band, and then, you know, that really gave me hope that, you know, even fucking after all these guys are dead, like, you know, I don't see Slayer playing shows when they're 60, maybe one-offs, but not fucking tours, but, you know, these guys will keep going, and then all the kids that are fucking playing Jeff Loomis signatures guitars are gonna come in.
Oh yeah, man. You know, it's interesting, like, I remember, I don't know, it was maybe about a year ago, something like that. It was true, I remember that same point where it started to feel like, fuck, we're not just like the traditionals, but yeah, like all the Slipknots were coming out, and your Mushroom Head, and
Disturbed, all that.
Disturbed and all that stuff. And you know, whatever, man, whatever fucking does it for you, that's the beauty of music. Awesome.
Yeah.
I personally have a specific style I like to hear and all that kind of shit because it works for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But I remember feeling that same thing, where it's like, what the fuck, man? What are we going to be left with in a few years?
That's what I'm thinking.
What are we going to have? And then the interesting thing, I remember I was out at some fucking, getting some like shit on the Danforth, some like fucking souvlaki, and then I see these like 13-year-old fucking kids. One of them's in a Maiden shirt, one of them's in a Motorhead shirt.
Yep.
And I remember my first instant thought was, dude, check this out.
Holy fucking shit. This is how you arrive at style, ladies and gentlemen. Check this shit out. I don't even know what the fuck this is. You rock, my friend. That is the banana.
The banana.
The banana, baby.
But no, and I remember saying, like, you know what, these kids just bought this fucking shirt because they thought it'd be cool. They don't fucking
Which
know
it
the
is.
first thing. And then so I asked them, like, do you guys, you know, like actually listen to me? And they're listing songs and facts and history about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was really beautiful to see. Man.
Yeah, no.
Like, you know.
And here's the thing, I mean, I was one of those kids, like, you know, I believe, here's the thing, I got one. Back in the fucking 70s, you know, you got Zeppelin, you got bands like Aerosmith at the height of their fucking career coming out, blowing people's minds, laying the basis for all this fucking shit down the line, you know, Alice Cooper, all that shit. You don't have the internet. You have like fan magazines, underground trading communities, you know. You hear something like, oh, you know, I heard Steven Tyler likes Doritos. And then it spreads out and it's just a rumor. These days with blabbermouth and shit, like, you know, I can barely keep up with what's happening, who's wearing whose underwear, who broke what ankle, what album's coming out next. Like, you know, it's almost too much. But it gives you a great opportunity to shoot up on Wikipedia and find out every fucking single thing about Alice Cooper that you could ever fucking know, all within like, you know, a 20-minute short little read. So I remember same fucking thing, you know, I like to chill out with older guys because they're into that older shit, you know. Lots of fucking kids my age weren't exactly on the same page as me and all that shit. So I'll be chilling with the older dudes and they're all about like, you know, how the fuck do you know all this shit, you know?
I know this. Hey, Jeff! You going to the concert? Are you going to the show?
Well, it's like, what the fuck are you doing out here if you're not going to the show, you know?
Yeah. That's a kid who's fucking got some shred abilities in it.
Right on. Yeah, like I was saying, these days kids just have more opportunity. Like, you know, if you love a band, you will fucking find out everything about it. And that's a really cool aspect, because it's really fucking changed up the whole thing, because now, you know, as opposed to having that rock star distance between you and the bands, it gets to a point where you can be, like, you know, chatting with them up on Facebook, you know, writing back and forth. Like, I chat with a couple guys all the fucking time. Steve Smith, formerly of Nevermore, currently of Forbidden.
You know,
very nice guy. You know, the guys from fucking Anvil.
Yeah. I think like 60 or 70
Just fucking
bucks.
cool as shit, you know?
Oh, well, you'll see all the footage we're covering. We're covering it as media. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, buddy. Back to them.
Fucking A, it's getting hot.
going to be a toasty day.
It will. That it will. That it will. But yeah. So, like you said, I don't think there's anything really cooler than seeing 13, 14-year-old kids at the show being like,
I already see our brethren.
yeah. But you mean the concerning crew or just fellow metalheads?
Just fucking fellow heads.
Here we go. Metal! It's about to get rowdy. But this time last year at fucking Montreal, I was like out of my fucking skull drunk by 11 o'clock, just yelling Dio off the top of my lungs. Ran into Alex Skolnick, the fucking phenomenal jazz guitar wizard from Testament, as he's going for a nice little jog around the park in Montreal. And for some reason, I have a weird thing about running into Alex all the fucking time. Like, I fucking ran into him outside in the Molson Amphitheater when they came with the Metal Masters with Motorhead and Heaven and Hell and fucking Priest. Yes, guys in wheelchairs are the most fucking metal things that showed. I don't know. When I was out of fucking, when Manson did that show with Slayer and I saw that this older dude getting pushed around in the amphitheater in a fucking Slayer shot, I came up to him and I was like, dude, right on, you know? Like, my buddy's like, oh, stop being so offensive. Like, what, do you think he wants to be ignored? Yeah. Like, right, like, if I was in a fucking wheelchair, please drag me to a fucking Slayer show, you know? Here's all these fucking vaginas walking around.
There we go, man.
Slowly but surely, obviously not Avakin, but you know, come on world, this is our first year. We'll get there. It's fucking trippy as hell out there, dude. It's a town of 500 people that gets taken over by metalheads. Oh yeah. So you show up into a grocery store, it's all metalheads as far as you can see, shopping for like tampons and shit, you know? Nothing more metal than a bloody tampon. That's how you mix drinks. That is a true Shirley Temple. Cherry popper, as I like to call it.
So where's this
yeah, those guys are gonna be nice fucking hot. I don't know, it's like heavy parking, turn right. I don't know if that's us.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah. Holy fucking shit, there's the two stages. This thing's got zoom on it.
Media parking access.
There they are, the boys and girls. There's the fucking Jaeger stage. I'm getting a good look right here. Exact same setup as the European festivals. One stage next to another, which is fucking kick-ass. I was actually really blessed with Montreal last year because most other festivals, there's about 5-10 minutes at least in between the fucking music. Oh, there's the Boys in Blue. That's awesome. Here, or at least in Montreal, it was literally the second one band stops, the next starts, which is just fucking kick-ass. Oh, there's the gates, man. We are gonna have a good fucking time today, ladies and gentlemen. Scream for metal! Ma'am, are you interested in Slayer? Oh, this guy looks like a Slayer fan. Alrighty, here we are. It's time to get it rolling. Oh, I see some metal posters. Somebody's already doing promotions. People are fucking taking cabs. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's just past noon and everybody's already arriving. Scream for metal! Yeah! Fuck yeah! Who are you guys here to see? Yeah! Who are you guys here to see? Everyone! Billy Talent? Billy Talent! Fuck it, hey man, you gotta love the audiences.